Hi guys, it's Laura. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review of the new Erin Condren A5 goal setting journal, but before I get into that, I wanted to show you two others. So I already have up on my channel the Daily Kindness and Joy journal. It's a Hello Kitty and Erin Condren collab. I will link that video up here, and then coming soon I will have a review of the Erin Condren A5 budget book. So I will link the video for this one down below in the bottom bar eventually. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you will see this video pop up soon. If you are watching this like more when this video releases, if you're watching after the fact, this video will already be linked in the bottom bar. So just so you know, and the dimensions for an A5 planner are 8.27 inches by 5.83 inches. The typical Erin Condren spiral planners are a 7 by 9 inch planner. So these are a little bit smaller and they are really, really cute, but the same 80-pound Mohawk paper. They have the same like really nice thick coil. Obviously the coil like size is much smaller, but the strength of the coil, the strength of like the lamination on the cover, the type of paper, like it's all really still beautiful Erin Condren quality, but they're just really cute. So two other planners in the same size being reviewed, but today we are going to go through the goal setting journal. So today we're going to go through the goal setting journal. I apologize that there is a bit of a reflection. It is a very shiny cover. So this one has the gold coil. They're pretty slim, and they have a fairly small coil, but they're not like a weekly planner, a daily planner where it needs to be this jumbo thing. But the cover says, hold the vision, trust the process, the vision and the process, and this little logo, and what it tells you it is in a gold foil, and then it has this beautiful kind of aqua background, and you don't get to like personalize it or anything. This is just the cover. This is the only one. The back cover has a stripe on that same like aqua pattern. Okay, so let's get into this, and I'm going to kind of rotate my coil around just to make sure that little edge, so we can flip it all the way open. Okay, so here we go. So we have stripes again on the inside. It's a really good place. You can buy the little sticky pockets. You can put something in there because they don't have a pocket, but you could put a little sticky pocket in there if you need one. And then we have the gorgeous white Mohawk paper here. It says goal setting journal. A goal without a plan is just a wish, and this book belongs to, with a spot to put your name. We have the little EC information here and here. Oh, her paper, I love it. Okay, connect with your why. Getting clear on your values. You can obviously pause the video if you want to read all of this. I am not going to read all of this for you. So there's just a little paragraph about values. There's some examples here, and then it gives you a very large space to kind of sketch things out. You could make a mind map. You could put pictures here. You could make a list. You could make an outline. You could write if you're a journaler. You could do whatever you want. It's just a blank area. But I like that they just kind of, map out a little area for you. All right, then you have the guide to goal setting. So it says, make your goals specific, create action steps, set yourself up for success. And then they give you some information there. All of this stuff is outlined in blue, but the text itself is kind of a mid-range gray. It's not super black, but I think it's dark enough that even if you needed fairly dark text, I feel like it's pretty dark, but it's not like stark black versus the white paper. Next, we have create space, make space for your action steps. Take a moment to think on where you want to create space in your day or areas of your life. If you feel like you need more time in the day to do a time audit of your day. Interesting. Okay. So you want to create more space in which of these areas? And then it gives you like a brainstorm area of ways you can create more space. I kind of like that. Like, maybe I can take out scrolling on social media and I can replace it with reading. I just went to like donate plasma today, and it was like, oh, like I could do reading while I'm donating plasma. Like those two things are something that can go together. So I could increase reading while also doing something else. So like you can tie things together, and that makes space in your day, and you can create goals that kind of feed off each other. Okay, here we have permission and support. So you're giving yourself permission, and there's actually like a sentence you're filling in. So I fill it in with your name and give myself full permission to let the things go that are no longer serving me, not aligned with my values, or holding me back from my current dreams, actions, or goals. And then you're signing it and dating it. That's like powerful. And then get support. How can you get more support? Here you're creating your vision. I kind of like that there's 2 pages here, because you might be, like, you might want to just fill the whole thing with pictures, but you might be the kind of person where you're like, I need to map it out first before I make it, because I know I'm that person. So for me, I would probably do like writing here, and then I would maybe do pictures here, maybe. Something like that. Okay, here we have like a peach version of the stripe, and then it says strive for progress over perfection. I've heard as an Enneagram 1, this is like supposed to basically be my mantra, because Enneagram 1s are like all about perfection. Like only perfection exists in our world, and we're like, no, like progress, no. Like it has to be perfect. Like there is no progress unless it is perfect. But I guess I can try to work on that. Okay, here we have a pink tab, and here we have like all pink stuff instead of the blue. So we've got breaking down the goal. What's your goal type? Personal, career, financial, or you can fill in your own. You have space for the goal. Why is it important? We have start date, projected finish date, important goal date, and finish date. What is important goal date? Interesting. I will say the shade of gray that is on this pink is hard to read. It's perfectly fine on the white, in my opinion, but on the gray, it's a little bit more challenging to read. Like even when I set it down, I feel like that's a little bit more difficult to read. So I would have maybe liked to see that be white or a shade darker, or maybe just the pink needs to be a little bit lighter. I'm not sure what they mean by important goal date. Like maybe if there's like a mid check-in or an important step along the way, or I'm not sure. I don't know. I do kind of like that there's a projected finish date, like when, but I don't know. It's interesting format. And then there is a spot for an action plan here. Also interesting that you're kind of like putting your start and end, like all of your dates here, and then you're putting your action plan. Like for me, I want like my start date and then my action plan and like the dates like along with the steps, not all of the dates at the beginning and then the steps underneath it. But I don't know, you could put that over here. So here's steps towards the goal. So it says small step as you go down, and then here's another one, small step as you go down. And you could put dates in here if you wanted to. So I don't know, interesting. The shading is interesting too. Like this has like why doesn't that one have a color on it? I don't know. Okay, goal check-in. So you have a spot for a date, little place to write, and then to-dos over here. I like that you have a little to-do list for when you have your check-in, because it's like, oh, I need to do that, or oh, I need to still do this, or whatever. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots to do your check-in, and you've got your notes. Oh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, whoa. Okay, whoa. All right. So this was just one goal, right? Yeah, one goal. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 35 spots for check-ins. That's actually a lot. Like a lot. You could basically do like every other week, right? There's 52 weeks in a year, and you've got 35 spots to do check-ins. That's a lot of check-ins. Not bad at all. For one goal. Wow. Interesting. Plus notes, like, wow, I'm really curious about this, like, this format and everything that's in here. Okay, here's your next goal. So you have a tab, so you can easily find your goal. I really, really like that. So the tab is where your goal is, which is great. Like, that's genius. And then whichever check-in page you were on, you could just put a little like clip, like a paper clip, and it'll take you right to like where your goal check-in place is. Because obviously once you do these check-ins, you don't need to necessarily look at them all anymore. So you could just put a paper clip and you could go right from your goal to whatever check-in page you're on, and then to your next goal. Wow. Okay. So this looks exactly the same. It's just a different color scheme. It really bugs me that that one doesn't have a line on the top. Like, why? Why that one? Why? Like, why? Does that bug anybody else? It's really bothersome to me. I don't understand. This pink is much easier to read. I think, like, even just from here without lifting up the planner, you can see the gray text on there much easier. But I'm assuming this is going to be all the same format, all these to-dos. And then we're on an orange one. The orange is pretty good with the color. Why? I mean, obviously it's purposeful because each of them have it. I thought it was maybe just a mistake on the first one, but it's not. Okay, here's yellow. So we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4 on 4 goals now. Here's the green. Whoops. Oh, I really like the green. So this is your 5th goal. Here's the other green. 6. Here's the next one, 7. This one's getting a little hard to read. 8, 9, that one's hard to read. That one's really hard to read. Holy cow. Wow, yeah. Like that needed to be white or black or something. What are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 and 12. Okay. So there's 12. You could have 12 goals. There are 12 different colors. It doesn't mean you need to have one per month. You could have, 8 yearly goals and whatever, and just not use 4 of the colors. You could have, quarterly goals and, change as you go. That's 12. I mean, the room for having 12 possibly yearly goals with room for 35 check-ins is really amazing. And you could even, like, if you wanted more, like, you could cut this box in half because this is a pretty big box, like, to write in. Like, you could cut that in half and you could do like a week and then, to-dos for 2 weeks, and make this last like the whole year with weekly check-ins. Like, you could totally do that and get away with it if you wrote small. Cause like, if you're checking in weekly, you don't need to write as much as if you're checking in every other week, right? And you have your to-do list. Plus you have a spot for notes down here. I'm pretty impressed with this, you guys. It's really nice. Okay, so this tab says reflections. So there is a page for accomplishments. there is a spot to write your completed goals and like a little checklist thing on here. Do you know what I would do? Is when you write your goals at the beginning of the year, come back here and write them as if you're like, yes, ma'am, I'm going to complete all of these. And then when you come back and like, when you complete them, you can check them off like a to-do list. And you're like, boom, 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 boom. Because that's so satisfying. Habits developed. That's really cool. Things I learned, how goal setting works for me. That's a nice reflection. Like, what is it like about the process that works for you? What I excel at, what I can continue to improve upon, habits that work well for me, things I can let go, things that didn't work. All good questions. And I like that you don't have like tons of room to write. Like, you don't need to write pages, right? What I'm grateful for, I am capable of, I am proud of, I know I can. And that's celebrating the work. Looking ahead, goals I would still like to work on, habits I would still like to work on, goals I'm excited to add to my daily routine, habits I'm excited to add to my daily routine, values I would like to focus on. I think this is really nice prep work to look ahead for like a coming year. Like, those are great questions. Really great questions. And even if you accomplished your goals, it might have been like, okay, you increased the amount you were reading. Now it might be like the goal is you want to increase the variety of the type of books you're reading. Like, just because you accomplished your goal doesn't mean you still don't have things you want to work on related to that same goal. Like, or it could be a totally different goal. I don't know. Like, I think it's still really, really great questions. And then you have a goal without a plan is just a wish. Your peach kind of paper here. You can see all the blue. I guess on camera, it's not as bad. In person, I can see all of this like blue text and printing on the peach, but it's not a huge deal. And then you get stickers. We didn't get stickers in the other one that I reviewed. These are rose gold and they're very pretty. You've got lots of quotes, some pens, like little arrows. I like this little like scribbly heart. Just some cute little like thumbs up and like little flowery asterisk type things. A little progress each day adds up to big results. I don't know, just kind of cute things. Wow. That's really cute. I like the format. Like, it's very simple in, like, there's not a lot of, like, I do the power sheets, right? Like, there's a lot of prep work to get you to figure out what your goals should be. And that's part of like what makes the prep or what makes the power sheet so powerful. But if you don't need that and you know what your goals are, you know how to break down your goals, and you think you can just like get to the goal setting and you can just get to it, this is really cute. The colors are amazing. And I mean, like, there is a little bit of prep work, right? Like, there's, making space for your goals. What are your values? Like, there is some prep work here, but then it's not huge. Your action steps, giving yourself permission. And they go through, like, making sure that you talk about, like, how to make a good goal, I guess. But I love the colors, like all the colors that are chosen here. Like I said, this section here is really the only one that like gets real hard to read, like that versus, like the yellow. It could definitely use some improving on what font color is being used on those colors. But it's really cute. I love the size of this planner. It's adorable. You have room for 12 goals, which I think is not, I mean, for me, that would be kind of a lot. Like, if you're talking big goals, like these, I think would be big goals, like really like things that you're trying to change about yourself or really trying to accomplish. Like in my power sheets, I write things like sending cards each month. Like I wouldn't put that on here because I don't need to like break down the small steps to send cards. Like I just have to freaking do it. But if I was trying to like plan a wedding or, trying to read more, trying to exercise more, trying to make healthier meals. Like those are things that you need to break down. Like, do you need a recipe book? Do you need to plan your groceries more? Like, do you need to figure out what your family likes to eat and not eat? And, those are things that you have to consider. Like, do you need to join a gym? Do you need to research different types of gyms? Do you need to figure out different kinds of workout programs? Like, what is available during and not during quarantine, different levels? Those are things that are going to take a lot more steps than like, oh, hey, you need to look up birthdays and send cards. Like, I wouldn't do that kind of goal in this planner. But things that are big that you need to break down, or like a financial goal, like maybe you're trying to buy a house, like what can you break down? Like maybe, part of it is like searching for houses and like looking up like what our mortgage is going to cost and what does a realtor cost and, like all of that kind of stuff. Like where do you want to live? And those are like, you could have multiple goals based on, house stuff that could be broken down and then checked in on. And I don't know, this is, it's very curious. I've never seen a goal planner quite like this. I think it's very, very cute, and I think there's a lot of really good potential here. Again, I like how many checklists there are and how many to-dos there are. Again, because you can just like kind of paperclip together where you are in the checklist portion. I think that's great. If you do a monthly goal and that's all you do, like you can just work one color at a time. If you do multiple goals at a time, you would just have multiple colors happening at the same time, which is perfect. I don't know. I think it's cute. I want to know your thoughts down below. I'm really, really curious. Like, is this something you would use? How would you use it? Is it terrible? Is it wonderful? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? What would you change? I think it provides a lot of options. Cosmetically, I think the only thing I would change is, like I said, the text on some of these colors doesn't work here. And that strip of color, like, honest to God, it drives me absolutely mental looking at that page. But those are super minor details overall, right? Like, I think it's nice that they give you the type here. Like, you can, personal, career, financial, you can fill in the blank. I don't know. I mean, I would have to get into, like, using this page to really know if that would work for me. Because you can only break things, like, you're only breaking your goal like twice. I'm a little hesitant to know if this page is functional or not, but I don't think it's a bad idea to like understand that you need to break your goal into smaller steps. And if you need more, again, you have a notes page or like a notes section here. You also have the action plan, so you could take some of that room and break it into smaller steps as well. I don't know. It's very curious. I'm not exactly sure what to do with this planner yet. I'm not sure if I'll put it in a giveaway or if I'm going to try to use it. To be determined. I think I will probably go through my power sheets prep work first and determine what my goals are going to be for 2021. And then if I have some like major goals that I might want to play around with this planner with and like double goal plan, maybe I'll use this one alongside of my goal planner or my power sheets, but otherwise this might end up in a giveaway. I did purchase this, but I had a gift card that I had won from the EC team, because I am an EC affiliate. There is a link in the bottom bar that is an affiliate link. So I purchased it, but I didn't purchase it. So, yeah, like if I do a giveaway, like I'm not losing out on money. So, there is that. But I think this is a really adorable planner. It's so well made. I'm very curious what you guys think. I love all the colorful tabs. Like, I love the color in the planner overall, because I wouldn't be stickering this planner up. Like, maybe a few stickers here and there, or like washi or something, but overall I just think the color adds a lot of fun. I can see myself just writing in black pen in this planner. Like, I don't need a lot of fluff in a goal planner, but I think the color adds a lot of fun. And because you can kind of associate like which goal you're working on with the color, right? Like, you can tell when you flip like your mindset of like, no, this is my purple goal or whatever. You could do like purple pen here if you wanted to. Like, that's kind of what I do in my Cultivate What Matters power sheets. So leave all of your feedback down below. I am super curious about your interpretation of this goal planner. I also want to know, what other things would you like to see in this A5 spiral size? Again, I'm reviewing the Daily Kindness and Joy journal, which is a 3-month journal. That video is already up on my channel, and then coming soon will be the Erin Condren budget book. So this will be a video coming up on my channel shortly. And let me know, yeah, like I said, what other videos, or not what other videos, what other planners would you like to see in this size, because they're really cute. I'm so curious. All right, I hope you guys will consider subscribing to my channel and leave all of the feedback, as I've said, down below. I want to know all the things, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.